Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title, today I will be doing my first impression slash review slash demo tutorial using none other than the Fenty beauty line, which was launched by Miss Rihanna Fenty, Miss Robin Rihanna Fenty herself. So the line dropped on September 8th and it dropped around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and at midnight Pacific Standard Time. So I live in New York, so I was able to get my hands on it around 3 a.m. It was actually earlier than that because Sephora, it went up on Sephora at like 2:50 and I was on it. At 2:50, everything was in my cart. The stuff that I needed was in my cart, locked and loaded, and I was ready to purchase with my card up. So I went ahead and I purchased 5 items from her. I purchased a foundation, the primer, the highlighter, the matchsticks, and the lip balm. And I did 2 separate transactions for purchasing it. I purchased 3 items when it first launched, and then I went back into Sephora and I purchased 2 more items because I wanted to actually do a full face of the line to see how I liked it and everything, and to see if it, you know, lived up to the hype. I love Rihanna, so I was going to support either way. Either way, I was going to support her, and I just think that it is amazing that she came out with such a bang. Like, I don't want to give everything away because my thoughts are in this video and you're going to have to watch to find out what I really think. I'm glad that Rihanna came. She came through and she was just like, you know what? Here, hold my blunt. Hold my blunt, and I'm going to show y'all how it's really supposed to be done with these foundation shades. So that's enough of me babbling about what I got and what I think a little bit. If you want to see how I achieve this look and the thoughts on each individual product, go ahead and continue to watch this video. And if you like what you see, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let's go right on ahead and get into this video. Before I start this review off, I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. Since Fenty does not have any brow products out as of yet, I don't know if she's going to be releasing any when she does another launch, because I know she's going to be coming out with more things. Let's go right on ahead into this demo of the makeup. This is my first time trying it, so hopefully I like it, because I've been hearing really good things about it, so hopefully it works out for me. First thing I'm going to do is go in with the FILT'R primer, and it has a little pump, which I do like, because sometimes when you have open seals, like if you try to pour a product, sometimes too much comes out. So I do like that it has a pump. This way you can control how much product comes out and how much product you are using. The same goes for the foundation. This does have a feel of like a moisturizer. So it's not silicone based to, you know, dry out the skin or anything like that. And it's not sticky. It feels light on the skin as well. When I first purchased the Fenty products, I didn't purchase the primer because I was just like, I have primers at home. I don't know if I really want to get it. Whatever, I'm not purchasing it. But then after seeing reviews and people saying that the primer and the foundation work better together, I decided, you know what, let me just go on and get this primer to see how well it works with the foundation. Hopefully I'm not disappointed or anything like that. Now onto the foundation. Let's talk a little bit about this bad boy right here. This is the one that has been giving people the most issue. This has been the hot topic since she even released the product. From the time that they announced that they would have 40 shades of foundations, which is amazing because the shade range, like, I have to give her a thumbs up on that, especially for it to be her first makeup launch. She did something that other makeup brands still have not done yet. Like 40 shades. I know people will say, well, there are brands that have, all these shades, but on the first launch, and even if there are brands, it shouldn't be 111 where you can literally count them on your fingers. Like, everybody should have a chance to be included. Makeup is not one size fit all. We are all different. So the fact that she had 40 different shades, she had from the palest of the pale to the deepest of the dark foundations, and it was amazing because there are some women who honestly they can't find their foundation shades, and in this day and age it's sad that companies still will not put in that extra effort to produce shades for everyone. There are some companies, I won't name no names, that only have four shades: light, medium, tan, and then a deep or rich. And then the deep or the rich is my shade, and that's hardly deep or rich. So it's like, what happens to women that are darker? What about them? So the fact that she came up with 40 shades and she didn't try to fit everyone into one bottle. So there are different undertones in all these foundations. So that is very important. And speaking of undertones, with the foundation, you have to go in and try it out. Honestly, truly, you can't look at a picture and try and match yourself, because it might work for some. It worked for me because I went in blindly and purchased my foundation. I got it in 400, and I'm so glad that it was able to work out for me. But again, everybody is not the same, so you might have to go into the store and actually test the product out for yourself. Don't look at pictures and think that, damn, there's no shade for me, because how the product looks in the bottle, it's not how it actually is when it is pumped out and placed on the skin. And go in and test out the foundation for yourself. And when you're testing it out, do not test it on the back of your hands, because your hands tend to be lighter than your face. And for me, also, they say that, testing it out on your jaw and your neck and your chest also, is the best option. For me, I don't normally test it out on my jawline or my neck, because I don't know if you guys can see on camera, around here, because I suffered with hyperpigmentation when I was younger, and I still have it, but it's not as bad as it was when I was younger. Around my mouth area, my jaw area, and a little bit on my neck, it is darker than my forehead region. So when I am testing out foundations, I tend to put it on my chest, because that is the best match for my face. It matches better to my face. And this does have more of a fragrance than the primer. So this does, you can smell this one more so than the primer. And with this, if you do have sensitive skin, since it does have kind of a strong fragrance, I would advise that you read the labels and also check with your dermatologist to see if there is anything in the product that you may be allergic to. So just, keep an eye out for that. This foundation also has a medium coverage, but it is buildable. So you can build it up to the amount of coverage that you want. For me personally, I don't mind a medium coverage. I actually like it because I don't have problematic skin. My skin is not sensitive, so I do not suffer from acne or anything like that. So I'm okay with light to medium coverage. But for those of you who may have acne prone skin, you can build this up to the coverage that you desire. Yeah, so far I'm liking the foundation and how it's turning out. Like it looks like skin, and it looks good. Okay, Miss Fenty, Miss Robin Fenty, Rihanna Fenty, I see you. Now on to the Matchstick Trio. So again, like the primer, I didn't purchase this when I originally made my first purchase. I saw it and I wasn't too impressed. I was just like, I don't need this. I'm not buying it. Next. But the day that it launched, I actually went into Sephora because I wanted to see if... I went to Sephora originally to see if I can get my hands on 400 to see if it was a correct match. Because if it was not, I was just going to purchase the one that matched me there and then return the foundation when it was shipped to me. But it was mayhem in there and I couldn't even find my shade. So that mission was not even accomplished. But when I went in there, I was playing around with these matchsticks. And I was just like, maybe these aren't so bad after all. I didn't get it that day either. I was just like, you know what? Nah, because I wasn't feeling the concealer that it came with. So I didn't even purchase it that day. But then after some heavy, deep contemplation, I went back and I purchased it with the primer. So these matchsticks, they come in a set of 3. And you have light, medium, tan, and deep. I took the tan shade and they are magnetic. So when you pull them apart, pull them back. So that's pretty cool. I haven't seen anything like that, and it has FB on it, her logo, Fenty Beauty. You can buy these separately because there are a plethora of other shades as well and other highlight shades. So you can buy these separately. They are $25 a pop. For the trio, they come in 3 sets. They come in a set of 3 for $54. So this is cheaper because you're getting 3 for $54. And if you were to buy 2, that's $50. If you buy 3, then you're just spending even more money. So if you want to buy the trio, you can. If not, you can also buy them individually. If you unwind it, you get a pretty decent... Oh. Not even decent amount. You get a good amount. Like look how long this is, and it's thick. So this will last you for a while. So when you roll this out, you get a pretty decent amount of product that comes out. It's way thicker and durable than some other sticks. We won't name no names. Okay, so I'm pleasantly surprised at how well it blended out. I was kind of skeptical at first because of the way that it was applying to my face. It felt a little on the ashy side. Like I didn't like the consistency of it when I was putting it on my face, but it blended out really nicely and it looks like skin. Now to contour, I'm going to use Truffle. I'm not a big fan of contour sticks. I stick to my handy dandy, you know, little drugstore Black Radiance powder. contour, I'm not too wild about it. It's not bad, but I could have done without it. I'm not really, you know, a big fan of it. Like I said previously, I'm not really a fan of contour sticks, but it wasn't bad, but I could have lived without purchasing it. In my opinion, the concealer blended out easier than the contour did. Like, I had a little bit of a little difficulty blending it out, but it's not terrible, like where I'm going to give it an F, but there is room for improvement. I do not, like I said, I don't like the consistency of it, because when you put it on, it feels a little bit ashy, like it feels like it's not going to blend out properly at all, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like that unsure feeling, especially after I put the product on my face. I didn't like that. To highlight my face, I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty highlighter in Trophy Wife. This is the KILLAWAT highlight. And as you can see, it comes with a mirror, and it also has her logo on it, the FB. There are 6 different KILLAWAT highlighters. There are duos. I think there are 4 duos that she has out, and then she has 2 individual shades. This is the one that everybody has been ranting and raving about, so I quickly got my hands on this when the product was first launched. This product a little bit does go a long way. I'm not as crazy about it as I thought I was gonna be. Like, it's I can't even speak. It has a lot of glitter, like it's really glittery, and it is pigmented. Let me tell you, like, a little bit definitely goes a long way. So you don't need to dip your brush in and go crazy, because you'll have a big gold streak on your face. It's not terrible, but I thought I was going to be, like, blown out the water by it. Maybe I'm just bugging. Maybe it's my eyes. My eyes ain't that good. So, for the lips, I'm going to go in with Gloss Bomb. This is a universal lip gloss. This has a really nice smell also. You know what it reminds me of? It's like a cherry smell. When you were a kid and you went into the beauty supply store and they had the little roll-off lip glosses that they came in strawberry, kiwi, cherry, grape. This is what it reminds me of. It has like a cherry scent to it. It just took me back to my younger days. So that is all for this review. My final thoughts: I love the foundation. I like how it feels. I liked how it dried down. I love the feel of it. I just love it. This is definitely one of my favorite things in the line. The foundation is top notch. I just love everything about it, from the fact that she has 40 shades to the consistency of it to the wear of it. I just love this foundation. So thumbs up to her on that. The primer, it's cool. Like it's light, and it has, you know, a kind of a soft smell. Like, it's not that noticeable. It's not that strong. It's okay. It feels more like a moisturizer, if anything like that. Like, it's not sticky, it's not dry. So I do like that she's bringing, you know, moisture back into the face. I guess that was done because the foundation is so mattifying, so they have a primer that adds moisture, so that made sense. The contour sticks, well, the matchsticks trio, Rihanna, I love you, but I don't like the consistency of it. I don't like how it feels kind of dry upon applying it. The concealer, when I blended it out, it didn't give me any difficulty, but the contour did, and I don't like that. I still kind of feel like it made me look like I had dirt on my face, and I don't flag on the plane. No, don't like that at all. It's not terrible, but there is definitely room for improvement. I may not like it, but somebody else might like it. So like I said, throughout this tutorial, go out and get your hands on it and actually feel the product and see what you like. What may work for me may not work for someone else. The highlight, the Trophy Wife highlight, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I thought I was going to love it from seeing it on her, seeing it on other people as well, but it's not exactly my favorite. Like, it's workable, but I might try out the other highlights, the more subtle one, to see if I like it, or if I'm just going to throw that whole highlight section away. Like, I'm gonna give it another chance, but as a Trophy Wife, I don't know. I might try it again. Well, you definitely gonna see me use these products again, because they were not cheap. The lip gloss, this is also, well, the lip balm is also another one of my favorites. If I had to choose throughout this whole line between the foundation and the lip balm, those were my top two picks. Like, I just love everything about it. Another thing that I did like is that she made it so inclusive. Everybody can have something. Everybody can take something away from this line. There's something in here for everyone. And I also love the fact that it is not exclusive. She didn't put out 50 products and was just like, okay, well, this is my line, this is what I have. Like, she made sure that everybody was able to get their hands on the product and take something away from it. Also, the price point of the product. You might have thought that it would have been, well, I thought that they would have bumped up the prices because it's Rihanna and she is a megastar, so you would think that the price would be through the roof. But they were actually reasonable for Sephora standards. They're not drugstore, you know, reasonable, but in terms of Sephora, they are reasonable. Foundations, the foundation is only, what, $34? Yeah, $34. That is a steal. That is a steal, because there are some other brands who their foundations don't even come in the amount of shades that her own came in. It doesn't do what her foundation does, and they're like $60-$70. So the price point for her line is impeccable, and I love that she was able to, you know, think of her fans and think of those who are actually buying and being reasonable in the price point that she put out. So yeah, those are my final thoughts on this brand. You will see me using them again, because like I said, I spent a pretty penny on it. My bank account is still looking at me sideways from it. So if you enjoyed this first impressions little demo tutorial, if you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed, and also click that little bell button next to the subscribe button, which lets you know when I post and gives you updates on more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.